first down carry and more. How about a touchdown? He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. And we are going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. And the San Francisco Giants sweep the Colorado Rockies right out of Colorado. What a spectacular come-from-behind win as the Giants score 4 times in the top of the 9th inning. They get this victory 7-4 against the division rival Rockies. The Giants become the first team in baseball to reach 90 wins. We were the first team to reach 50, 60, 70, 80, and now 90 wins. What an incredible, spectacular season we are having, and another amazing come-from-behind win. And you look at, in this game, John Gray for the Rockies, he was pitching very well against us. Going into that 6th inning, Giants had only had 2 hits so far. We're able to work a big rally to start that 6th inning off, and Brandon Crawford delivers with his 20th home run of the year, a 3-run home run to tie the game up at 3. Welcome in, everyone, to the postgame. How are you doing today? Great to see you, Keola. Yes, we swept the Rockies. What a win. This was just incredible. And, just incredible. We reached 90 wins, and now we are now on an off day heading into Chicago for another fun series coming up. And I expect us to go into Chicago and be able to win that series. And preferably, if we can sweep, that would be incredible. We are playing amazing baseball right now. And now let's go to that 9th inning comeback. And so Giants trailing 4-3, and Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. delivers again. He gets the big hit with the bases loaded and nobody out in the top of the 9th inning to give the Giants a 5-4 lead. And Evan Longoria would add some much needed insurance runs with a big 2-run double, and that would give the Giants their 6th and 7th runs of the game. What a win. Let's go and sweep the mini-series of the Cubs tomorrow, because we have a good player, Chris Bryant. I think he will be good help tomorrow with the offense and defense. 3-game series coming up in Chicago. Really excited, really looking forward to it. We are going to get to see Chris Bryant's return to Chicago, and you can definitely imagine the ovation that he is going to get from Cubs fans tomorrow is going to be one to remember. More than well-deserved. Spent the first 6 years of his career with the Cubs, MVP title, Rookie of the Year, World Series champion, and much more, all-star appearances. Welcome in, Robert. Robert, great to see you. How are you doing today? Let's sweep those Cubs. Travis, game on the line. Which Giant is better, or which Giant would you want to hit? Such a great question, Robert. That is such a tough one. I really believe I have to honestly say right now, if I had to pick one Giant, who would I want to hit in a big game moment? It's got to be, without a doubt, Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. And, I mean, you look at the numbers, it's incredible what he is doing in the big game moments. And we have been seeing him get so many big hits this year. He's got 17 home runs on the year. And in the 9th inning, get this, Lamont Wade Jr. is 9 for 15 when he bats in the 9th inning with like 8 or 9 RBIs. He's got, 3 or 4 home runs, or 2 or 3 home runs in the 9th inning. It seems like it has just been incredible. I mean, to be hitting 600 in the 9th inning, there is nobody more clutch right now, you could argue, than Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. And his story, it's just incredible. I mean, this young player, he's got speed, he's got power, he's got a great throwing arm. There's just so much talent, and you just love having a guy like this on your team. And, seeing him blossom with the Giants, it has been so much fun this year. And, we got him on a really good trade, being that we traded Sean Anderson to the Minnesota Twins to acquire Lamont Wade Jr. And when we initially got him, I was excited about it. And I knew that this could potentially turn into a really big trade. Welcome in, Chardell. How are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Super excited right now. Super happy with the big win yesterday by the Giants. And the Dodgers lost the game yesterday right now, Dodgers are currently playing. Let's get a quick update on the score right now. Or let's see. Yeah, I'm going to check real quick on my phone. We get a quick update on that score. As we know, the importance of that game today, Giants will either be a game and a half up in first or 2.5 games up in first, depending on the outcome of that game today. So let's go Cardinals. They are still up in the lead 2-1, and that game is now in the top of the 8th inning. Yeah, we swept the Rockies, swept them right out of Colorado, and the Giants first team all year to sweep the Rockies in Colorado. As we know, Rockies have been one of the best home teams in all of baseball. And I mean, their season has been a story of two tales, as they just have not been able to play good baseball on the road, but they have had a really great home record. Great to see you, Tyler Burbeck. How are you doing today? Let's go, Giants. Sweep the Rockies at home. I believe we do. Yeah, we got a few more games, or yeah, a couple more series with the Rockies. I think we got 3 more at Oracle Park and another road trip back to Colorado. So that's going to be to come back there. And, you know, it's a great hitter's ballpark, and you see the ball very well there. We got a big shout out, a super chat to Tyler Burbeck. Thank you so much for this, bro. I really appreciate this big time. This means a lot. Thank you so much. Any amount helps, and you know, the thoughtfulness, that is what matters the most. And so I just want to say thank you so much for this, and thank you for your continued support, Tyler. And just enjoy talking with you, man. It has been awesome. What a year we are having. Giants are losing today. If the Dodgers lose, then they would have 3 more losses. That is key. You know, the Giants right now, yeah, we are ahead of the Dodgers quite a few games in the loss column. And so that's huge, because, you know, that means that, you know, if we're 3 losses up in the loss column, then, you know, when we play next week, potentially, depending on what happens today, the Dodgers lose, then if we win our game when the Dodgers are off, we could potentially have a 3-game division lead. And so right now, it is looking really great, sitting at a 2-game lead with 22 games left to go in this season. We are on the final stretch right now. It does not get any better than this right now. And I mean, Giants are in such a good position. I mean, to get that big series victory against the Dodgers last weekend, and then we continue to play incredible baseball. We get 3 consecutive victories in Colorado, which historically has been a very tough place for us to play. And I mean, we beat down on the Rockies very good. Those first 2 games, that first game, Rockies came back, but we still got that big win, 10-5. The second game of this series, we crushed them. Just incredible what we did. 12 runs on the Tuesday game, just spectacular. And then the comeback on Wednesday's game. I mean, look, when it was the 6th inning and seeing the way that John Gray had been pitching, you know, that was such a big turnaround for the Giants to work a rally, get John Gray in the stretch that inning, and then where Crawford comes up and delivers. He has been having a career year at the plate. Crawford delivers with his 20th home run of the season, a game-tying 3-run blast. Absolutely spectacular. Welcome in, Linda Rocha. Great to see you. How are you doing today? Dodgers are down a run in the 8th inning. Checking that update right now. The game is on MLB Network. I was watching a little bit of it earlier. And now, Cardinals just got through that top of the 8th inning. So that this is incredible right now. Giants could potentially be 2.5 games up if the Cardinals are able to hold on to that 2-1 lead. The game is now going to the bottom of the 8th inning. So we'll definitely stay posted on that. Jake Mcgee with 30 saves this year. It has been spectacular. And, you know, seeing what McGee is doing, I have incredible confidence in him. I know that the games that, those things are going to happen. But I mean, you have to look at the body of work that Jake Mcgee has done all year. He has been so consistent, coming through in those big game moments in the 9th inning, delivering those saves, and just another incredible, his 30th save now. What a year he is having. And I think he's only blown, I want to say, 2 or 3 games on the year. So, for me, that is, a good amount that you want to see. I mean, anytime I think a closer is getting 5, 6, 7 blown saves, then you're kind of flirting with danger. So, if you have 2 blown saves and 30 ops or something, you're looking at a pretty good up there 90% success ratio, something like that. And I mean, for Mcgee, that's incredible. And so for the Giants, having that confidence, knowing who their closer is going to be going into the postseason, that is huge. For a bullpen to know what their roles are. And for this Giants bullpen, as we've seen, I think they have the 3rd lowest ERA in all of baseball since about the beginning of August. So they have been on an incredible run. And in this game, they did a great, phenomenal job. Let's go Cardinals. Beat LA. Logan Spider-Man Webb. Logan Webb, incredible. Logan Webb, arguably the ace of this Giants starting rotation right now. And probably the one pitcher that you would want to have pitch if you were in a 1-game playoff situation. You would want Logan Webb on the mound. The way that he has been pitching, it's just been incredible right now. We got another big shout out to a super chat. Thank you so much. The super chats are coming in. Giants with a big win. Let's go San Francisco Giants. Thank you very much, Chardell, for this super chat. I appreciate this, and I appreciate you always checking in. Always great to talk San Francisco Giants baseball with you. What a win for the Giants in this game, and Logan Webb pitching very well. Yet the Spider-Man Webb reference, always awesome when we can make these nicknames and just run with it. What a year Logan Webb is having. And I mean, to think that he is just 24 years old, he is only going to get better and better. And it's going to be so much fun to see him finish out this season very strong. And I expect him to go into Orange October and pitch very well for us in the playoffs. He is definitely going to be, up there with our 1 or number 2 starters heading into the postseason. I mean, when you're able to pitch Logan Webb, and then you got Kevin Gausman going, this rotation at the front end of the rotation. And then, when we get Alex Wood coming back healthy and Cueto coming back healthy, when those guys are getting back to doing what they do best, that's going to be so key. And for this rotation, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen the rest of the year and going into the playoffs. I pray with Webb the Cy Young Award. It's incredible. I mean, definitely, when you think about how well Logan Webb has been pitching, I think his ERA is like about 2.56 now. And so I think if he had qualified for, the number of innings that he would need to be in the, the ERA or, in the ERA title discussion, for Logan Webb, he most definitely would be in the Cy Young race. I mean, his ERA is just right up there, right where Kevin Gausman's is. And so this is spectacular. This is so exciting. And for all of us Giants fans, this is exactly what we were hoping to see from Logan Webb. At one point in time, he was that pitcher that, didn't know what we were going to get from him game to game. And now he has turned into not only one of our best pitchers, but arguably the ace of this pitching staff, most definitely, without a doubt, the way that he has been pitching. And I expect him to carry that confidence all throughout the rest of September and into the playoffs. Yeah, that second game against the Rockies, Curvin, I believe his name, Curvin Castro was good. He was very good out there. I think he went 2 innings and made his major league debut. A 22-year-old out of the bullpen, another young, exciting arm in this Giants bullpen. I mean, so many great arms to go to, and that's what's just so awesome about this team. The incredible confidence that they are building in the bullpen, just huge, just absolutely huge. Now let's take a look at the box score of this game for your San Francisco Giants. And of course, looking at that big rally, Lamont Clutchway Jr. delivers again. Another amazing hit. His 9th hit in the 9th inning this year. He is 9 for 15, hitting .600 with like 2 or 3 home runs and like 8 RBIs in the 9th inning. It has just been incredible. Anytime the game is on the line, 2 outs. Lamont Clutchway Jr. had a big hit in Arizona when Giants were down to their last out. I think even last strike too, a 2-strike, 2-out RBI single. And I mean, he gets another 2-run single on the road, another game-winning hit for Lamont Clutch Wade Jr., he's got so many game-winning hits. The game-winning 2-run home run against the A's in Oakland. Just so many exciting hits for Lamont Wade Jr. What a year he is having. And I mean, this is incredible. This is incredible. And taking a look at this box score, Brandon Belt with the big game going 3 for 5. He's hitting 250 on the year. Wade going 2 for 4. Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. with the 2 big RBIs, the game winner in the game. Welcome in, MLB Joey. How are you doing today? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Super happy with this win for the Giants, and especially in the way that we did it in that 6th inning. You know, with the way John Gray was pitching, you just didn't know how this game was going to go. But I felt incredibly confident Giants were going to mount a comeback in the late innings, and you know, could not have gone any better to start out that 6th inning. 3 batters into the inning, the Giants had already tied the game. Crawford caps off that with a 3-run home run in the top of the 6th. That ties the game at 3. The Rockies would go ahead 4-3. And then in the 9th inning, Lamont Wade Jr., bases loaded, nobody out, 2-run single. Giants go up 5-4. And later in the inning, Evan Longoria hits a 2-run double, and Giants go up 7-4. And, you know, in Coors Field in Colorado, you are to need as many insurance runs as possible. And for the Giants, just what a win. It's so spectacular. We got a happy flight. We're enjoying this off day, and we are ready to get back to work tomorrow in Chicago. Big series, taking on the Cubs over the weekend. Some water real quick. Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. Go Bucks. Yep, go Bucks. Go Brady in that game. Do not like the Cowboys at all. So, you know, I mean, I don't like the Buccaneers that much either, but I mean, but, you know, we'll be going for them in that Thursday night game today. Very excited to kick off the NFL season, and I cannot wait for my San Francisco 49ers to play our first game on Sunday in Detroit, 10 a.m. local time here on the Bay Area. To all the 49ers fans out there, let's go 49ers. Looking forward to the NFL season this year. Cannot wait. Football season, yet starts today, but Giants postseason is brewing, and you can definitely bet I'm going to be all focused on the Giants. Always, you already know, for me, baseball is my favorite sport. And so as much as I love football, if I had to pick between one or the other, baseball, the sport I played growing up, the sport I love, and, you know, I love football too. Don't get me wrong. So I just love sports, and but baseball is my number 1. Football, I would say number 2, and basketball number 3. But I love to watch all 3 of those my top 3: baseball, football, basketball. So looking forward to it. And continuing looking at this box score, Crawford hit the 3-run home run. He goes 1 for 4. He ties the game in the 6th inning, hitting his 20th home run of the year. Brandon Crawford is just 1 more home run away from tying his career high of 21 home runs. What a spectacular, incredible year Brandon Crawford is having, and you love to see it. And he's hitting for average as well, hitting 293. And most definitely, Crawford has got to be the MVP, in my opinion, in the National League. If you're looking at MVP, the most valuable player, because, you know, think about the WAR factor, wins above replacement that you're getting with Brandon Crawford. Because of all of the runs that he saves, his defense, he definitely helps a lot of pitchers, saves them from getting a lot of runs on their, record. And so for Crawford being the best defensive shortstop in all of baseball and putting together at the plate, he comes up clutch in the big game moments, 2 outs, game on the line. Brandon Crawford having one of his best years ever at the age of 34. He discovered the fountain of youth, and he is proving that even at that age, he can still produce, and not only produce, but produce at a very high level. Many people had written off Brandon Crawford. They thought he would never get back to these kind of levels at the plate. I think people always knew that defensively, the defense would always be there, but some people were worried about the offense. The truth with Crawford, he made some adjustments in his swing, and it's for him to find what works best for him in his swing. Now he's keeping his bat in the contact zone a longer, and so that is key for him. It's been incredible to see what he's doing out there. He's got a relaxed approach at the plate. And I think also what I noticed, he doesn't have too many moving parts in his swing. I feel like for all baseball players, you want to eliminate as many moving parts as possible in your baseball swing so that it becomes easy to replicate. And for Crawford, that is what we're seeing him do. And I mean, he has been destroying baseballs this year. What a year he is having. Think Tampa Bay, one of the most powerful teams in pro football. Yeah, without a doubt, I think Buccaneers are looking, they're looking to repeat as Super Bowl champions. I, of course, expect the 49ers, we have something to say about that. If I'm going to go into predictions, I believe 49ers I'm going to have to say right now, probably my prediction, 49ers and Buccaneers would match up in the NFC title game this upcoming year. That would be my prediction. And with us taking down Tom Brady and the Bucs, that would be so exciting. So let's hope that prediction comes true. 3 outs away from a huge W for the St. Louis Cardinals. That would be huge. Definitely going to be checking my phone to stay updated on that. Cardinals got the first out, 2 outs away. Yep, there we go. 2 outs away. What timing? Just what timing? Welcome in, AM Echo Sky, to the post game. How are you doing today? Hey, Travis, Giants have completed a clean sweep of the Rockies. Go Giants. Go San Francisco Giants. And we get another amazing, incredible come-from-behind victory. We have had the most 8th and 9th inning comebacks in baseball this year. I believe this comeback puts us at the 15th comeback that we've had this year. It has been so spectacular. What a year. I mean, no matter what the score is, the Giants believe that they have a great chance to win the game. We believe that we're going to come back. Our bullpen does such a great job keeping the score close, or, when we go ahead, having us cruise to that finish line to getting these wins. And it's just been awesome to see. Continuing looking at the box score, Evan Longoria, having him back has been so great here this last couple of weeks. Getting Longoria's bat so huge, and he comes up big with the adding those big 2 insurance runs in the 9th inning with a big 2-run double for Evan Longoria. Let me grab some water. 1 second. Welcome in, Pern, to the post game. How are you doing today? So the Dodgers lose. We would go 2.5 games up on the Dodgers. I believe next week, I want to say when we play San Diego, or I know one of the days, I think Dodgers will be off and we will be playing. So if we win that game and we do play, then yep, it would put the Giants in that possibility to go 3 games up. And so that would be just so huge right now if Giants can go 2.5 up. Right now, we currently hold a 2-game lead. So if Cardinals can hold on to that game right now, then we can be 2.5 games up. 2 outs. We got 2 outs. 1 out away. Go Cardinals. Go Cardinals. Yeah, let's go. Let's get this last out. What timing? And so continuing looking at the highlights of this game, you look at the start from Anthony DeSclafani. Wasn't his best outing out there, but, gave the Giants a good opportunity to stay in this game, gave him a chance to come back. He allowed 3 runs in 4 1/3 innings. He did give up 7 hits. So, as far as how great his last start was, shutting down the Dodgers, going, into this, I think it was into the 6th inning, 6 shutout innings against the Dodgers and that lineup. I mean, it was incredible what he did. And so, this start, not the best, but, for him, he did get 5 strikeouts and, at least he gave the Giants the best effort that he could. And again, kept the game close. And so gave us that opportunity, to be able to have that comeback there. And in the 6th inning, we were down just 3 runs, and Crawford's big 3-run home run ties the game. I really like Brandon Crawford's swing at the plate. I'm right there with you, Chardell. I really enjoy watching it, and I've definitely been trying to, incorporate some things in Crawford's swing in my own swing. Just always trying to learn as much as possible. And in my lifetime, I've learned a lot. When you're trying to learn about how to hit a baseball and swing mechanics, you really start to learn how much that you don't know. Like for me, I realized that everything that maybe I had learned in high school, that they just didn't really ever teach me anything. really. If I'm being, I shouldn't say that, but what I would say is that I feel like there were definitely some things that I wasn't taught at a younger age that I wish I, would have learned, that I learned when I got older. But I'm thankful for just all of the lessons that I've learned, playing a little bit of baseball in high school, and my coaches were the best of the best, and so definitely I feel like, when you really study the game of baseball and you learn about swing mechanics or just everything that goes into the swing, there's just so much that goes into it, so much to learn. And even to this day, I feel like hitters are always still learning more things. And so for Crawford, seeing the adjustments that he has made this year pay off as big as they have, it's been so awesome to see from him. And so I didn't actually watch the game because I had work yesterday. Fortunately, the comeback was so good. I can have myself some sweets. Yeah, that was one of those. That is one of those comebacks. If you're gonna have a cheat day from the gym, a little cheat meal or something, or some sweets or some ice cream, do it on a game like that, because those comebacks, there is nothing like it. What is the love your hat and jersey? Thank you very much, Chardell. Appreciate that big time. Let's get the update here on the score. It's over. Yes. Woohoo! Cardinals win. Beat LA. Yes. Let's go. 2.5 games up with 22 to play. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Woohoo! Yeah. Let's go. Thank you, Cardinals. Thank you for the last 2 days. You made up for the first 2 games. Cardinals get the split. They win back-to-back games now in the 4-game series. Cardinals split. Giants are now up 2.5 games in first place in the National League West. Let's go. Yeah, 2-game losing streak for the Dodgers. You love to see it. Giants, we are putting the pressure on the Dodgers now. Yesterday's win was so huge. Getting that comeback, you never know how things could have played out. Yesterday, if the Giants had lost and the Dodgers had won, we would have been tied for first. So to be in this position, 2.5 games up, we love it. Absolutely incredible. Cardinals got a win, and they just beat LA. Absolutely spectacular. One run. Back-to-back days, Dodgers lose 1-run games to the Cardinals. Cardinals are looking to stay alive in that second wildcard playoff hunt, trying to chase down the San Diego Padres. So that is going to be very interesting to see down the stretch what ends up happening with that second wild card spot. But this is so huge. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Our division lead is now 2.5 games. What absolutely amazing. Let's go. Super happy right now. Super juice. What a win for the Cardinals in that game. Thank you very much, Cardinals. Now, continuing looking at the box score, we're taking a look at the bullpen here. After Discofani goes 4 1/3 innings, Harlan Garcia pitches, gets 2 outs, gets through that 5th inning. Zach Littell comes into the game. He does give up a home run. Rockies do end up going up 4-3 there. Then after the 6th inning, Tony Watson comes into the game in the 7th inning. Tony Watson has been spectacular since he came back at the trading deadline. You love to see it from Watson. He's been whittling down that ERA now at 3.91. And Tyler Rogers, arguably the best setup reliever in all of baseball. He pitches that 8th inning, gives up 1 hit. He's got a 1.72 ERA on the year. Just absolutely incredible for Tyler Rogers. And to see the growth and just how much he's improved from where he was last season and to see him where he is now this year, it's incredible. It's amazing. You have Dodgers with 3 more losses than the Giants, and that is so key because that means that when the Giants play their game, when the Dodgers are off, we could potentially, with that win, be up 3 games total. So, to be up 3 losses in the loss column, that's huge. That is huge. When you have 22 games left and we are up 3 games in the loss column, just incredible right now. Right now it is a really great feeling. I'm feeling very confident, and I, of course, I've been saying that I believe this Giants team is going to win the division. We are going to win the National League West. title, and I'm sticking to my predictions here. And so, I just love to see that the San Francisco Giants are, exceeding everyone's expectations. And it's just so awesome to see. And right now, Giants are just 2 wins away from matching the win total that I had predicted before this season. Before this year, I knew that I was feeling very confident about this team. I knew that we could come into this year and compete, play competitive baseball. And, I would say I stayed pretty humble in my predictions. I said we would go about roughly, I said we would go 92-70, and that we would be a wild card team. And I mean, to be where we are now, 90-50, I could not be happier. And I'm just so happy right now. And let's finish out this regular season strong. Let's get ready for another deep October playoff push. We are chasing down our 9th World Series title. Hopefully, let's do it. Let's do it, Giants fans. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. This is the year. This is a team of destiny. We can make it happen. Beat LA, beat LA, beat LA. Dave Roberts did a bad job when he overmanaged the team. There were a couple of years, I think, in the postseason, Dave Roberts made some mistakes, and that cost the Dodgers. Always. You already know. Yep, Robert. Definitely always have to give it definitely a big shout out to Gabe Kapler and the amazing job that he has done this year. The amazing job that he continues to do. It's just so awesome to have Gabe Kapler as Giants manager. And he is a great communicator. He gets the most out of his players talent wise. And that's what, a great manager does. A great manager knows, what buttons to press with certain players. And, to be on that kind of, to have those good relationships with, player and manager, it's huge. And, for me, Gabe Kapler has got to be manager of the year without a doubt for the tremendous job that he has done this year. More than deserving. What a year it's been for Gabe Kapler. What type of contract would you offer Kapler? Yeah, it's a great question. I think let me get some water real quick. I would offer. I think Kapler for me deserves at least a long. I feel like at the minimum a 4-year contract, maybe 5 to 6 years, because I feel like he has done such a great job, and this is his 2nd year here. So I think if you give him a 5-year deal, that sounds about right. 2 years. He proved himself, deserves a long extension. So that would be the type of contract that I would give Gabe Kapler. And manager of the year. Let's go. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Travis, I really please, everyone out there, we always got to continue doing the best that we can, to just, make sure that, keeping everyone out there as safe as possible. And so Giants get the big win, come from behind victory, 7-4 against the Colorado Rockies. And we sweep the Rockies right out of Colorado. What a spectacular win. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. And we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. And so I'd love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate that, everyone. And if you happen to be watching this stream later, would love to get your thoughts and reactions on this huge come-from-behind victory for the San Francisco Giants, scoring 4 runs 4 times in the 9th inning. Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. with a big 2-run single, and Evan Longoria with some insurance runs, a 2-run double. LA lost today. Dodgers lost. Welcome in, Yesh, to the post game. How are you doing today? Beat LA. Dodgers lose. What a day. Absolutely love it. They lose 2-1 against the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Cardinals do split that 4-game series with back-to-back wins, winning 5-4 last night and then winning 2-1 today. Huge wins by the Cardinals. Thank you very much, Cardinals. Now, talking about some big shout-outs for pick of the game today. Bell, definitely big shout-out to his 3-for-5 performance. Obviously, Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. with a game-winning hit in the 9th inning with the bases loaded, the 2-run single he delivers Crawford with a big 3-run home run, hitting his 20th home run of the season. What a big moment that was. Longoria with a big 2-run double. Jake Mcgee closing out the game, picking up his 30th save of the year. And for my pick of the game, I am going to take Lamont Clutch Wade Jr. Absolutely spectacular. Delivers the game-winning hit, bases loaded, nobody out, 2-run single, and he has been coming up with so many clutch hits this year. And Lamont Wade Jr. is 9 for 15 when he bats in the 9th inning. He is hitting .600 when the game is at the most critical point in the 9th inning. There's no one you want at the plate other than Lamont Wade Jr. I mean, right now, he's the best right now going in these big game moments, and so many Giants are always coming up big, and so many clutch players on this team and on this roster. You love to see it. I'm going with Lamont Wade Jr. as my pick of the game. Absolutely awesome. Chardell going with Posey, Longoria, Harlan Garcia, Crawford, and Wade. Love it. Absolutely spectacular. AM Echo Sky taking Brandon Belt, the 3-hit game. Lamont Wade Jr., the big game-winning hit. Tyler Rogers, his effort in the 8th inning. And Jake Mcgee, closing out the game for his 30th save of the year. What a big win. What a spectacular win. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Yeah, I love Oracle Park. Best ballpark in baseball. Does not get better than Oracle Park. And talking about Oracle Park, I just love that there is not a bad seat in that stadium. If you sit in the upper level, you get a beautiful view of the ocean, of the Pacific Ocean, McCovey Cove, the San Francisco in the background. You can see the certain areas of the ballpark. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can see the Bay Bridge. And so, there's nothing like it. The views that you have. Yeah, good job at Giants pitching, holding down the fort in Coors Field, which a very hitter-friendly ballpark. And so our bullpen, I felt like we saved them, and that was huge. And then we have the off day today, so we are ready to go for the big series in Chicago. Do you prefer day games or night games at Oracle Park? I prefer night games. I love night games. I do enjoy day games, but I would say I prefer night games. Love going to them. Love going to both night and day games. And so Giants get the big win. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash that like button, everyone. Thank you so much. It really helps out the channel big time. All it takes just half a second of your time. I really appreciate this. Smashing that like button really helps out the channel big time. This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. How many years, Travis, would you offer Chris Bryant? How much would you pay him? Great question, Robert. I think for me, 4 years. I mean, I would offer him. I would probably offer him a. Let's see, he's 29. I would probably offer him a 6-year deal. If it was up to me, I would offer him 6 years. And because I know a lot of players, they like longevity, and so I would offer him at the minimum 6 years. For me, he's probably definitely in the value range of 25 to 30 million. If we were able to get a discount, or not a discount, but if we're able to get lower rather than higher, preferably, of course. But Brian definitely is deserving of being paid 30 million probably per season. So I would give him a 6-year contract of an average annual value per year of 25 to 30 million. I feel like he's more than deserving of it. The versatility that he brings, the fact that he can play all 3 outfield spots, he can play all over the infield, and then what he does for you with the bat, his leadership in the clubhouse. I feel like all things considered, I would give Chris Bryant a 6-year deal. But if he, accepts a 4 or 5-year deal, I would be very happy with that. But for me, I feel like you have a more likely chance of, him being able to stay long-term if you offer him that 6-year, and especially at that kind of average annual value. And for me, seeing the way Crawford's playing at his age 34 season, Brian right now is about 29, about to be 30. So a 6-year deal would only take him up through his age 36 season. So I feel like you would essentially be buying out Chris Bryant throughout the rest of his prime years right now. And I mean, I feel like doing so at a pretty reasonable price. So that we'll see how it all ends up working out. I really, really hope that Chris Bryant signs and re-signs with the Giants. I feel like he is just loving his time here with the San Francisco Giants. So really looking forward to that. Who would you prefer, Harper or Bryant? Great question. That's tough. Because Harper, I mean, the game-changing talent that he is, but then Bryant with the leadership, the versatility. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But I feel like I probably would lean towards Chris Bryant. But Harper, really phenomenal player. So I would probably lean towards Chris Bryant. Again, just both phenomenal athletes. All right, have to go now. Have a great day, Travis. And let's go Giants. Resilient San Francisco. Torture season. Go Giants. Hashtag on to Chicago. We are ready for it. Cannot wait for it. Let's get another win tomorrow. Let's go San Francisco Giants. We got a 4-game winning streak now. Let's make it 5 in a row tomorrow. Giants do not have a starter announced, but we will be facing Kyle Hendricks, the right-hander for the Cubs, who is 14-6 with a 4.65 ERA with 118 strikeouts on the year. So it should be a really great game tomorrow. Cannot wait for it. Really excited. And if you haven't done so, definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy these San Francisco Giants post-game shows. And if you would like to stay up to date with more San Francisco Giants content, be sure to smash that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm putting out a new video. Thank you everyone so much. Smash that like button, smash the subscriber button. Thank you so much. Let's go San Francisco Giants. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Stay blessed, everyone.